Good afternoon, natural gas traders. Usually I do a weekly update video, but I'm just going to do one this time midweek because of the importance of talking about the trend changes here. And so I got a couple of things I want to show you guys, and let's go get ahead with it. So this is a natural gas chart and on the 15 minutes. So on Monday, we had a very nice move up at least 6%. And into the Tuesday, we had another move. That was another 3%. So in total of that bounce, it was an 8% bounce. And I made a post about saying we need to have a 4-hour trend change. Otherwise, that entire move will likely just fade away. I talked about this in my previous videos as well. When it was over, where was that? When it was over here, back around here when we had that big bounce as well, and then it just kind of fades. So we're out in the 4-hour time chart right now, and so I'll point it out for you guys and show you guys what that means. Okay, so we zoom into that day, so you can see we had a nice 8% move, and we had a nice 4-hour lower high, which is set here, and we bounced, but we just couldn't get over this prior high. So trend change means that it's a lower high. So the previous candle, next candle has to be lower than the previous candle, which is what this one set. You can see that this one right here bounced right off the line. And then following candles need to break above the previous high, which is this candle, which would be 2.293. Right here, make a 4-hour trend change to an uptrend into the bulls. And for that to happen, and yeah, it didn't happen. So right when we bounced here and we just couldn't get over this high, that was it. You see that we just faded out again. And exactly the same thing as this bounce. Bounced, pulled back, set the higher low, and then we try to go for it, and then boom, zero follow through, just fades out again. Exactly the same thing as this bounce. Nothing even happened. We just bounced straight. We didn't even try to change it. We didn't even set a really higher low. We just went straight down. So that's the importance of the trend change. What we want to see for me to even consider adding into this chart. Obviously, none of us will be wanting to short down here. If you just zoom out into like the daily chart, you can already see how much we've been dropping. Nobody is going to be shorting this after it's been dropped close to 80%. And unless you're like a short-term scalper where you're out by the end of the day, you're not swinging anything, then that's fine. But personally, I have no interest in going short down here, as well as no interest in getting into a long position at the same time. Although I did point out on the weekend where we had this support-looking wedge. It's kind of like this, and resistance over top. It's the wrong thing, and a resistance over top that we haven't tested yet. So it was this area. This is the resistance, and we haven't tested a third time yet. So this isn't a valid resistance yet, but it's just a visual guide for us to see. When we actually move both ways, we'll likely tighten up into equilibrium. And so that's the most likely scenario. We are still holding above that. So this is 1 touch, 2 touch, and 3 touch. We bounce off on Monday. So there's a potential of a daily trend change here. So you see, we had a big bounce. Now we have set the daily higher low. So now what the bulls need to do is bounce above this handle here, which that would be 2.293. If that happens, that'll be the very first daily uptrend since right here, since this fake out. So we had a bounce. This candle will be lower than the previous one, and then we broke above previous candle on this fake out. So we'll see if we get a daily trend change here. The most likely scenario is I'm guessing we can come back to 2.5, this range, where there's a lot of resistance in this cluster of area. You can see this area and this area, so below of that resistance area. So we will likely go boom and then get a daily uptrend, test at 2.5, potentially pull back a little bit. Let's see if maybe we'll test it this downtrending line over here. This is more for a visual guide as of now. So if we do get a rejection here, then that will be a valid resistance, the 3 touch. And we'll likely, if that rejects, then we'll likely tighten up into May. And once we get to the end of, closer to the end of the pattern, then we'll likely have a break. And once we get a break, we'll get something like this kind of move, either to the upside or the downside. Ready for that? And yeah, some traders are just accumulating down here. It's depending on your trading style. I am currently not in the trade, and I have no bias either way. I'm just presenting what I'm seeing in the charts. And that's just a quick update for you guys midweek, and I'll do another update on this weekend. And yeah, feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos. I do daily market updates on TQQQ SPY every day, and I'm currently in a semiconductor short, and I'm still holding it. I'm up quite a bit. And yeah, have a great week. See you guys around.